right, Megan, thank you. And a controversial project in downtown San Luis Obispo is the center of a public hearing right now. We're talking about a 6-story, 75-foot building to be built at the corner of Choro and Marsh Streets. KSBY News reporter Alexa Bertola looked into the project, and she's live for us with a recap. Alexa?
Richard, we learned back in June that plans were scrapped for a bowling alley and entertainment hub at this location. Now, months later, we're learning of a new vision. Here's a bird's eye view of 1144 Choro Street. If all goes as the applicant plans, it'll stand much taller one day. The proposed 6-story building, reaching 75 feet, is being met with some criticism.
My window actually faces that same direction, so it would definitely block the view.
Jordan Farrell's apartment is right next door to the building that was once Sports Authority. She has a view of the mountains, but here's what could go up instead. A ground floor of shops, 2 stories of offices, and then 3 levels of housing. 45 studios and 10 one-bedroom apartments for rent. While there's no denying that housing is needed, the issue is how tall the building could be.
I think the thing about San Luis Obispo is that it is so charming, and to have a 7-story or 6-story building would take away from the quaint area that we all know and love so much. So I'm not a fan of it.
I kind of like the smaller height limits for this town.
As for what's going on Monday evening at the Architectural Review Commission meeting,
it's an opportunity for the public and the commission to give early feedback.
After hearing from the community, the developer will eventually come back with a real application. It would ultimately end up in the hands of the city council to decide if a new, much taller building could end up in the downtown historic district. And it's important to keep in mind that no decisions will be made during tonight's meeting. Now, we reached out to the developer but have not yet heard back. For now, live and local in San Luis Obispo, Alexa Bertola, KSBY News.
All right, Alexa, thank you. And we're told the typical height limit in downtown is 50 feet. Again, that meeting started at 5 o'clock in the Community Development Building. That's at 919 Palm Street.